First of all, when it comes to miracle filler creams, things like that, and everybody hypes on them, well, who's everybody? I personally have a great deal of faith in the public and their intelligence levels. Certainly a lot of you out there don't know chemistry and don't know what things are, and you buy things because it really looks good, like a filler cream that plumps up the wrinkles. Well, that's exactly what it does, plumps up the wrinkles. Now, getting down to basics, forgetting miracle this or miracle that, there's only a couple of ways you can plump up wrinkles. I truly believe that a temporary effect of plumping up a wrinkle is fine, especially for women. Nothing wrong with it, it doesn't do any damage, but it really doesn't do anything at all to get any result. It's just a cosmetic trick. And wrinkles, as I've said in earlier interviews, are simply nothing more than defense mechanisms or cuticle buildup on the skin for the light, fine dry lines, wrinkles, crow's feet, things like that. You can use collagen, animal collagen byproducts to do it, either bovine from cows or from chicken sources. And these literally do fill in between wrinkles, just like putting silicone in a crack or something like that, you know, to repair a wall temporarily. So the illusion is a temporary alleviation of a wrinkle. Okay, fine, the wrinkle is still there. Or you can use what chemists call a rubescent, something that irritates the skin lightly, so it puffs up. For instance, if I wanted to do that physically to my face, I would take a finger and go bam, 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 over and over again, until the skin became so irritated that it would turn pink with erythema and slight irritation, and of course, fluids under the skin would temporarily rush to that area as a protective device. The wrinkle would look less. Repeated use of that kind of thing to me is creating a long-term trauma over a period of time. Then there is the hyaluronic acid cosmetics. Now, hyaluronic acid is a fantastic ingredient. We've learned to synthesize it in recent years because the original source of hyaluronic acid came from rooster combs or cock's combs. And of course, with the avian flu and chicken this and that, you know, then of course it wasn't politically correct to use that, so we had to learn to synthesize it. What it really is about 95% of our interior of our skin. It represents almost the entire matrix of our skin naturally. That's why we have it, hyaluronic acid. Basically, it's sugars, glycoaminoglycans, and chondroitin sulfates, and it forms a jelly-like substance that all the cells float in. Applying it to the surface of the skin will seep in between wrinkles and raise the level of fluidity and give you a temporary effect of filling in the wrinkles. It works pretty good. Back in the 1960s, I used to use a lot of it, particularly for people that were in the desert areas where there was no humidity at all in the air. So they had to have something that would continue to attract moisture over and over again and keep a wrinkle plumped up looking. I still use it in a few things for a temporary cosmetic effect, but it's not therapeutic, it's not long term. And to put it into a cream and sell it as a miracle wrinkle remover is inappropriate advertising, because what it is just a topical filler. It is not as good as the medical injection fillers. If it was, it would be much more expensive. But basically, it is just a trick.